I just packed up my entire life in 2 backpacks to go traveling for the next 2.5 months, and now I'm going to show you exactly what I'm bringing and how I even made this happen. What's up? My name is Kristen and I am known on socials as The Guided Travels. I recently shared my kind of 2023 story, and I'll put a link down below if you want to hear more about all of that. I basically set out for a 7th-month trip, got rid of everything that I owned except for my car, and I started to full-time travel, do content creation, and all of the things. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I've been figuring it out, and I went back home at the end of those 7 months for the holidays for 2.5 months, and I kind of used that time to reevaluate what I'm doing, what my plans are for 2024, and now the time has finally come for me to set out for another 2.5 months. So with that being said, I get a lot of questions about how am I even able to do this? Why am I doing this? The gear that I use, how I pack. So I figured, why not make this a space where I can share all of this stuff in depth, because I talk too much. And also I wanted to have a space to post daily vlogs. I love to storytell, and at the end of the day, this can kind of be my space to document that and share more into depth on here than I would otherwise on Instagram. So with that being said, I didn't have time to film a packing video before I left. Life was extremely crazy. So I was like, look, I'm doing the best I can. I'm just gonna get there. And now here I am. Hello from Waikiki. I am currently on day 3 here. I have been recording my little vlogs here and there, and I'm going to be posting that after I get this video out. So rather than a packing video, this is going to be more of a unpacking video, because I've already got my stuff together. So I'm going to pull stuff out of the bag as I do it, and I'm going to share everything from the bags themselves to what's in the bags and why I have everything, because everything has a purpose. Even if it's maybe not a necessity, there's a reason why I have it. Everything is going to be linked in the description below with little time tags. If you just want to see like a little brief description about it, maybe you don't want to hear the entire story of why I have something, maybe you just want to buy it, totally okay. This is my backpacking bag. This is the FANNY bag from Wandered. Ugh. In tan. It is water resistant, it is reliable, there are all these little features on it. It has this main pouch, it has this little zipper pouch for like quick access. This pouch, it's like a situation where it's like you can stuff stuff in there. They have a zipper here for things that I might be grabbing a lot. I put that in there. This is a little quick release, so if you have your camera gear in here, then this is like where you would have your camera, so you can open this and just take your camera out if you wanted. This is usually the spot that I keep maybe either hair tools or if I have snacks, so I put that there. This is just another quick access spot into the main part of the bag, and it has a little laptop cover. But this bag is extremely comfortable as far as like going on your shoulders and like the weight of it. There's also a little section here, which is like a little hidden section. So if you have money, if you have a passport you want to hide. I really wish I had put money in here and I would have just found it. Not in the cards today. Overall, I really like this bag. The only thing is maybe you might want to get the black bag, because this one, when I am forced to check it in, it does get like scuffed up, and it actually does clean relatively easy, but I haven't had time because life. But this is a 50-liter. Whenever I don't have space, I put a carabiner on the side and I put my shoes there. And what I do is on these straps on the side, when I have jackets, I put all of my jackets in there, strapped to the side, so it takes up less room in the actual bag. Let's go into this compartment. I keep all of my toiletries in this top compartment. This is like anytime I'm going to take a shower, I'm bringing this bag. I have razor replacements. I got these toiletry things. I never buy these. I think that they're stupid, but I love these. These have I like things that are realistic. So these actually have a little suction on them. So if you're staying at a hostel, or you're just, even if you're at home and your countertops are always a mess, this is perfect because it sticks onto like the wall, and these haven't leaked, and they actually have, I don't know if you can see it, but there are like these little labels. You can pop open the cap. They have a shampoo, conditioner, lotion. There's just different labels. That's really nice. So this is shampoo. I have one for conditioner, soap, which is face wash, face lotion, whitening strips. Do I need them? Maybe not, but I had them and I was like, I'm not wasting money, so I brought them. This is a charcoal purifying bag. The biggest issue that I have with toiletry bags is you get out of the shower, you put your stuff in here, and you're probably gonna zip it, the water gets trapped, and things just start to freaking smell. Apparently this is like not a big issue, maybe it's just a me issue because I couldn't find a solution for this on the internet. This absorbs the wet whatever to avoid mildew. It just starts smelling weird and I don't like it. This is my most valuable item, Ziploc bag. Here, contact solution because I'm blind. Also, the contact case. And something to keep note of is get extras of your contact lenses and also make sure to have the prescription of your contact lenses because that's a problem that I ran into. I ran out of lenses because one of them dried out. I didn't know my contact prescription and the people that I was using back at home, they refused to tell me my own contact prescription. So I was blind for like a little bit. Toothpaste. This one is 2.7 ounces. Don't get this little tiny travel toothpaste, not realistic. Deodorant. I use this men's gel one and this is 3.8 ounces and because it's not technically a liquid and it's a gel, it got through. So this is gonna last me the entire 2.5 months. Also to go back on contact solution, I buy like 3 to 4 of these little minis. Sometimes it's like not common to come across contact solution for some reason. Apparently the whole world can see. I have another face wash because this is my daily bag. I use this every single morning, so I don't want to have to dig in my shower bag. This is like a concealer in case I just feel like covering something up. Toothbrush, I forgot to get a little thing that goes on the top of this, but you want to get one of those. I pretty much wear my hair up all the time, and this is like that little mascara gel wand. That's gross. It's like for all the flyaways. Daily Sheer Broad Spectrum Sunscreen. This is by Zoe. I really love Zoe. Also, my face wash is also Zoe. It is the exfoliating cleanser. I love this stuff. Technically, this one little bottle was the size of what I had whenever I first went on my 7-month trip. And you need such a small amount of this that a bottle this size lasted me the entire 7 months. So I really love Zoe. It is like such a good brand. Do your research, look into that. So I won't get into that. Tweezers, because you never know when you're gonna get a splinter or you need to do your eyebrows. This is a little tiny shaver thing. If you don't have time to sit there and pluck at your face, then you can just use this little shaver thingy for your eyebrows. I got a bunch of these little bags when I was in the Philippines, and so I kind of just stuffed them with whatever they have, really no method. But this one apparently is my medical kit. I have Neosporin because I'm clumsy, Band-Aids, Aquaphor, amber oil. It's like a little perfume thing. Another pair of tweezers, I guess for emergencies. I don't know. This is my makeup bag. Honestly, most days I don't wear any makeup at all. But this is like foundation, eyebrow stuff, mascara, powder, eyelash curler thing, yeah. Aquaphor, the healing ointment version. I use this stuff for everything. If you have dry lips, your skin's not doing well, it can kind of almost work as like Neosporin to like kind of protect and hydrate the area. If you get a tattoo, just buy it. It's my life. This is my extras bag. So I have my extra contact solution, contact lenses, any kind of like medications that I might need, sunscreen drop, the little refills for my perfume. This bag stays at the very bottom of here because it's harder to get to, and realistically I only reach for this bag maybe once a month. One of those things is just better to have and not need than to need and not have. This is the top of this bag. This is like the quick grab stuff. Get you a little tote bag. You will use this so much more than you think. You're gonna use this for if you have to go do laundry at a laundromat. If you wanna go to the coffee shop and you don't wanna bring your big gear bag, you wanna put your laptop in here, you wanna go to the beach, literally everything, get you a tote. I got that for $3 at Walmart. You can also get it at the place that you're traveling to and have you a cute little souvenir. Sunglasses. I have lost all of my Ray-Bans. Oh, would you look at that? I lost a lens. This is a travel adapter. Just get this one that I linked because I've gone through so many of these. This one is good. It has 3 USB-C adapters and 2 USB ones, and then you can put like the actual wall plug in here. It's universal, so it works for any country. I have a little curler straightener that I'm going to show you, and it works for this. Whereas there are some that you would need to have a converter, and this one can handle just enough voltage that if you do have like a little mini straightener or something, this can handle it. You don't even have to buy a converter. I use this also every day, even when I am in the States, because it has multiple little ports on it. So I charge all of my gear through this. I have another little random bag. I have like nail stuff in here. Stuff for your cuticles and nails and everything. Nail polish. This is just a clear nail care repair. This is a card game, not a necessity, but I have it. It's called Ask Me Anything. I met this guy and he had these little tiny cards called Asshole. You can also get those are cool, but they don't have those on Amazon, so I got these. It's just a social thing. Maybe some are personal, some are funny or whatever, and I remember the other card game that he had sparked like a lot of funny conversations, and I was like, I'm gonna get one of those, because you never know. Moving on to the side of my bag, I have a travel brush. Honestly, I'm not even gonna recommend this one. It sucks. I bought it and it already broke, but this is the wet brush. It's like a travel size. I mean, it still works, but there's a piece loose and this whole thing pops out. It has a mirror and then you just pop it back closed. I mean, I'll link it actually and you can buy it if you want, but I'll put a link to another travel brush. I traveled with a regular brush last time, and the reason why I opted for something like this is because the bristles kept breaking off in the bag. I want to curl my hair and I want to straighten my hair, so this does both. This curls and straightens. So if I want to straighten, it does that. Then if I want to curl it, I twist it the other way, and now you can curl it. You can't tell me that's not cool. I should make a TikTok video about this. This is just other hair tool items. These are a bunch of ponytails. You could put bobby pins. A little travel container. Yes, I love my Ziploc bags, but if you're traveling Europe, there's gonna be like those electric water kettles everywhere, and those are the bomb. I love those. And so something that I usually keep in here is oatmeal. Maybe I need to just eat something and go. Oatmeal is like a good way to start like the day. Just enough energy without making you feel that tired. If you at least have this, then you can just put some oatmeal, maybe get some blueberries, and then you pop this open. It's silicone, so it can handle the heat. I also have this little set of travel cutlery. It's a fork, spoon, and knife. I couldn't find anything except for this that has a knife feature on it that can get through TSA, because a lot of these like little travel kits include like an actual little knife looking tool. Even if it has like no sharp edge, they still will take it. So this is your spoon, your fork, and then on the side of the fork, they have these little ridges. I don't know if you can see. They actually do really well at cutting. Now to the main part of the bag. I have these travel sandals. These are the best sandals that I've ever found. They have really good cushion, so like if I were to do a hike in these, my feet would not hurt. I use these. The only thing is that this little section right here is like a fabric, and so if you get them wet too much, there is a chance that they break. I went and bought these again anyway, and if they do break, then I'll buy another pair of sandals while I travel. I just love these that much. A pair of sandals that I wear maybe with something like a nicer dress. You're gonna want to get some travel packing cubes. They actually come with these little clear things with like these papers, and so what you can do is like label what each bag is for. So this one is for tops, swim and cover-ups, which is this size, dresses and skirts, pants, bottoms, all that stuff. When you're packing the bag, you're gonna have it fully expanded. Then they have the actual part that opens. So you're gonna put all your stuff in there. When you're done packing, you zip up the opening, and then you just zip the compression, and it compresses all of your stuff. It actually does make a difference. I do roll my dresses sometimes, but as far as fitting stuff, it works better whenever you fold stuff flat in here, because then it's folded like this and you can actually press that down, versus when you have something rolled, now you have like this situation where it's rolled and it's like so hard to press that down. Oh, and then I have one for underwear, socks, and bras. Now, since I'm traveling for 2.5 months, I know that I live in athleisure, okay? I wear all of those like workout tops that kind of look like long bras, like crops and stuff. So I packed about 4 or 5 of those, 4 or 5 pairs of leggings. On this trip specifically, I'm going to only tropical destinations, whereas my last trip, I was going to cold destinations, so that was like really hard to pack for. In that case, I put a lot of jackets clipped on the side of my bag. For this, it's a little easier. My bag's a little bit lighter. And I usually wash my clothes like once or once every week or 2 weeks, depending on like what I'm wearing. If I'm living in my swimsuit almost every day, then obviously I have to do less laundry. I might hand wash my bathing suit. I brought 2 one pieces and 1 bikini. The bikini is more so for when I want to tan. The swimsuits that are one pieces are because, look, I am usually like recording, or if I drink or whatever, I don't want to worry about like stuff falling out, and so I just live in a one piece, to be honest. I have about 3 or 4 pairs of socks, but realistically I'm probably gonna live in flip-flops. I have 1 strapless bra that comes with straps for if I ever have a dress that needs it, 1 sports bra, 1 big sleep shirt that I wear. It's like an oversized shirt. I have that to sleep in. I have a pair of like those biker shorts, which is like, they look like leggings but shorts. So when I'm sleeping in a hostel, I wear that. I wear the exact same thing to go to sleep every single night. You just need one thing, save some room in your bag. And then I also have these hiking shoes. These are New Balance. I love these. I got these when I was in Switzerland because I didn't bring hiking shoes and I needed hiking shoes, and these were like really surprisingly amazing. They're extremely lightweight, but I paid around $200 for them, but I could keep these my entire life. I went for a long hike the first time I wore these and my feet didn't hurt at all. I put a carabiner on here, so if I do ever have to clip it to my backpacking bag, then I can do that. But make sure you get the carabiner that has this lock, because it would really suck if you had this clipped to your bag and they put it under the plane or just whatever happened and this unclips and one of your shoes fall off. Back in this part, I have a bag filled with bags. It is my Ziploc bag of bags. Honestly, this is from my 7th month trip and I did not mean to pack this, but maybe it'll come in handy. A headlamp for if you go on hikes. So that's everything that I have in my actual home bag. I keep this little fanny pack on me at all times. I do not take this off when I'm in the airport. It does not leave my body, because you know what? The 3 total times that I took it off, I lose it. And it contains like passport, all that stuff. Hair clip, I clip this wherever, just so happened to be to this. This is a Lululemon like little fanny pack. I'm gonna put the link to it because I love it, but they do have cheaper alternatives on Amazon. In this bag, I have a little travel charger. I had AirPods, and the day before I left, I lost 1 single AirPod. These are oil absorbing sheets. They've just been in my bag for a long time. I don't grab for them that much, but they're there if I need. If I'm ever looking greasy, probably how I look now. These are Advils. I've been in situations where I was so happy that I had those. Claritin from at one point when I was sick. Gas medicine, because when you travel, it's like seriously, your body just malfunctions. You get a lot more gassy. TMI, just being transparent. I have a backup Band-Aid because I be falling. Aquaphor, because I live off of Aquaphor, like I said. A little travel perfume. It slides up, comes out like that. Love this stuff. I got this stuff from Rituals when I was in Switzerland, and this is like the ocean perfume. It smells like, it has that smell like a man, but also feminine, and I get so many compliments on it. I love this stuff. These are eye drops, and I use them all the time because my eyes just get dry. I wear my contact lenses maybe longer than I should. Also, when you're in the plane, sometimes they get dry. On the back of this bag, another one of my little pouches, and I use this to put my cash, my change, everything. I also have my debit card in there. Make sure you always travel with a debit card because you're gonna have to go to the ATM at one point. I have a little tiny travel sunscreen, more Band-Aids. I'm sitting in front of the window and I'm like, okay. Ugh. This is my other bag. This is my camera gear bag, also from Wandered. This was not sponsored. I purchased this. This was my first Wandered bag. This is their limited edition. It is a collaboration with, I think, another brand called Nina, N-E-N-A, and the inside of this, I'll show you, it was like hand stitched by a group of women. Overall, this bag is their 11-liter Provoke Light. This bag fits under the seat of the airplane. It is just good. I bring it on hikes if it's a situation where I might need all my gear, like my drone and my camera, all my lenses. It's comfortable, it's water resistant. I will say that this bag is like a little pricey, both of them are, but this brand is like reliable, good. I love them. Also, Wandered, if you're seeing this, I have an idea for the most innovative backpacking bag and you should reach out to me. Anyway, this is my tripod. This tripod is Manfrotto Element carbon fiber. The price of this changes all the time. I think I paid $160. Usually it's anywhere between $100 and $250. I don't know why it changes in price so much. It gets pretty high. It gets up to like about my neck, and I'm 5'7", so. And then it also has a section right here that extends. It's pretty lightweight. I believe it's about 2 pounds. We love her. Has this little ball mount, so you can either keep things like this, or you can go vertical like that. I've done a lot of research on it, and I just seriously think that this is like one of the best. I also have a little phone tripod that I just bought, and I also put it in here, and it's perfect because it keeps this from moving around. Basically, it's a little phone mount with like suction cups on it. Right now, I have it stuck to the window, so it's perfect for what I need it for. And the legs can move and bend. I think there's a way to maybe even clip my camera on there if I really wanted to. I just haven't explored that much with it. Since I use this for my tripod instead of a water bottle, I got a carabiner and I put my water bottle on here. In the front of this bag, this is actually a travel journal that we made. It's called Travel Thoughts, and it's basically just like the perfect travel journal, I think, ever, but I might be biased. But each page is an entry. Like, they have all these entry pages, and at the top of each page, it's like cute little travel quotes. They're not cheesy, I swear. Okay, I don't know if you can really see, but there's like a thing for the weather that says the weather was, and you can circle the weather. You put the date, you put the, God, the sun. Ugh. You put the date, you put the destination. They have a section that says be present. It goes through the 5 senses, which I love this. So it says I see, I hear, I smell, I taste, I feel. So for example, one of my last entries, I was at Annalie's house. So like while you're doing this entry, you kind of say what is going on in the time of writing it. And this says, I see the blue walls of Annalie's guest bedroom. I hear the wind blowing the leaves of the trees outside. I smell Annalie's house scent. I taste a mango smoothie popsicle, and I feel nervous of the unknown that begins tomorrow, because this is like right before I left for that 7-month trip with absolutely no idea what I was doing. But it's just funny because even reading this, like, I would have never remembered this moment, but this brings me right back to that exact moment. It like unlocks a memory in your brain. I can't explain it, but I really love it. It says, today I'm grateful for friends that are genuine and welcoming, plus making it home safe. Something I'm proud of is shooting for a wedding for the first time, even though I was nervous. And then my daily adventures. I put, we shot for a wedding yesterday, and it ended up being 3 hours from where we originally thought. Thank you, Annalie. Coy, which is Annalie's husband, had some friends living in Rogers, Arkansas, who let us stay for the night. So grateful for that. This morning we hit the road again to head back to Annalie's house. I just packed up most of my things and about to do laundry, go through wedding content. We're gonna attempt to have everything done today, hopefully. That did not happen. Overall, I have been thinking about how hard things might begin to feel soon, but I'm doing the things and reminding myself that great things can happen when you step out of your comfort zone. Also, I just dyed Annalie's hair. I need to get better about writing in this. The very end has notes, and there's also a section that says notes from strangers. So it says, when you meet someone impactful, ask them to leave you a random surprise note. It could be a memory, their feelings, a quote, etc. Don't read it till you part ways. So like if you meet someone while traveling, whether it's a girl or a guy, you just like want to see like what comes to mind for them, then you could put that. There's like different continents, and what you do is you paste your memories. So like Europe, I put a postcard, yada yada yada. And then the very back of here, I have some like notes that some of the girls from our group trips wrote about me for me, so that's really cute. Eventually we're gonna make a leather cover because, full transparency, this is not the best travel journal because of only the cover. It's a paperback and it can kind of get messed up, but some may say that adds character. This is a dog treat. There's this guy at one point that I met while traveling, and he carries dog treats with him because the amount of stray dogs that you come across is alarming. But he was really sweet. He had dog treats, and for some reason I have one in my bag. So this is a little JBL speaker. It clips onto things. I bought a refurbished one because I'm broke, and I regret that because now it doesn't clip because it's kind of broken. I think if you buy a new one, you won't have that issue. Whenever you like rent a motorbike or a scooter or something, or if you're on the beach, then this is like a solid speaker. It just sounds good. It's a vibe. A locker, because when you're staying at hostels, they usually have a little compartment at the bottom of the bunks where you store your bags, and so you need to have a lock. I'm constantly just trying to figure out this sun situation. I'm so sorry. This bag has the expandable top. This whole section can be filled with more things. If you have nothing in there, you roll it up, you put this little clamp, tighten it, good to go. I have a few things in here, which is this little gear tech bag. This is also from Wonder. It's all cord, so I'm not going to dive into that, but I will dive into this, which is by PGY Tech. This is like the card reader and also an SD slot holder. So it's like this. You can clip it onto something if you wanted, but you press the bottom, it opens up, and it can store your SD and micro SDs in here. And then it has a little cord that pops out. It's USB-C. And this can read directly to your computer, or if you have the iPhone 15, you can just plug this to your iPhone. So if I record something on my camera and I want to get that right onto my phone, I can literally just pop this in there and then that's done. It's super lightweight. I really like it. I also have this little pouch. It is just a little tiny drawstring, and I have some like tea, vital proteins, collagen peptides. So these are good for like skin, nail, hair, joint support. It also has 10 grams of protein in each one. So if you're struggling to like get protein intake while traveling, then that could be good to add. This is the Hover Air. I just got this as part of like a partnership, so I'm doing some stuff with them. I actually really like this drone. It shoots in 1080, so like it's nothing to brag about as far as quality, but it's super nice. Like if you just need to do something quick. I thought this was gonna be something where I complete the partnership and I get rid of it, because why have two drones? But I think I've been proven wrong, and I actually really like this thing, so I'm probably gonna keep it. It's small, it's lightweight, and yeah, cool. This is extra batteries for my camera. It comes with a charging case, and it also serves as a carrying case for the batteries. And we're almost done. So in here, I have my camera. I have the Sony a7 III. This is just a good all-around camera. I feel like I could have this for the rest of my life and be happy. The lens on here that I have is the Tamron 28 to 75 millimeter. I love Tamron. I think it's a really good quality for the price. I keep this specific lens on about 98% of the time. And I also have this ND filter. It's a variable ND, so that means when you twist it, it kind of adjusts the light. So if things are super blown out and exposed, you don't have to mess with the settings on your camera, which means it helps a lot as far as keeping your settings on your camera what they should be without being forced to change it because of the sun. I also have this 17 to 28 millimeter Tamron. I use this lens, I guess if I use the other one 98% of the time, I use this 2% of the time, which I guess is kind of accurate. But I shoot a lot of hotels and accommodations, so this is good for getting those wider angles in rooms and just having a different perspective. I really only use it though when I'm shooting like a hotel room and I need to get a wide enough angle. And I feel like the 17 is good enough because it doesn't make things look so wide that it's unrealistic and misleading, which is very important because a lot of these hotels are, you know, publishing these images that represent their property, or maybe it's someone like a real estate and someone is looking for an apartment. You don't want their room to look so big that if they were to buy it and show up and like they had never visited before, like they're disappointed and just all the things. And so that's the reason behind that. My DJI Mini 3 Pro. I have this one because I love that it can do vertical, it's small, and get insurance on the drone. I've already gone through 2 of my insurance claims, which means I think I have 1 more, which means if anything happens to this drone, I wreck it into the ocean or I hit a building like I've done before, then they send you a brand new drone without question. You pay like $60. Every single time that I've had to use this claim, they've sent me the drone and had it delivered before I even had time to ship this one off. I also got an ND filter for the drone, which I think is very important as well, and it's an ND of 32. The 32 is like a good number to where it can stay on all the time and also do good during like really bright situations, but also not completely ruin the shot if, you know, it's sunset or something else. For this drone, because it doesn't have legs that are long enough, and say you're on like gravel or grass that's a little bit taller, I have these little skis. So the way it works is once you have the drone open, you take this off, it clips on like this, and they pop out. When they pop out, it locks into place, and there you go. I chose to have the RC because I used to have a drone where it was the one where your phone goes in, and I remember being in Thailand and it was such a hot day and my phone overheated. And so the drone was mid-flight and my phone screen goes black and it's like emergency something, and I couldn't see where I was flying. I didn't know where my drone was at, and my drone was also dying, which means that I had maybe 5 minutes to figure out how to get the drone back to me and land it, or it was gone forever. And it was in that moment that I decided, as soon as I get a different drone, I'm getting one with the RC remote. I keep the sticks for the drone on the remote at all times because the way that this wandered bag is set up is it fits in there without those remote control handles like bending and everything. It's super easy, like when I'm in a rush, it's already done. I don't have to like twist them on. So that's my little hack. I got the Fly More kit, which means it comes with this battery dock, and it comes with 2 Flight Intelligent batteries, and it has the original battery, the ultralight 249 gram, the laptop. I don't know if you can see it because of the light. Anyway, I love it. I get a lot of compliments on that. External hard drive, it is the Crucial 4 terabyte. This thing is small, y'all. I keep this thing attached to my computer at all times. It's quite literally my life. If I ever lost this, then I would have nothing. I might as well give up. They've done a lot of tests where like they've run it over, they've put it in the rain, the sands and everything, and it holds up. I know if it's not attached to my computer, then I lost it and then I can panic, versus having it inside of a tech bag with all those wires. I just don't even want to deal with it. Replacement drone propellers, and in here I have all the lens covers. Aside from that, I also have this little mic. I just got the DJI Mic 2. It has little attachments so it plugs into your phone, and it comes with these little remotes, and you can talk into them if you have 2 people talking, just whatever the case may be. They're amazing, and this thing will last 18 hours, I believe. I used it all day the past 3 days and I still have plenty of battery. So if you stuck around for all of that, then hello, thank you. I hope that you found this useful. If you have any questions, then feel free to comment. I'm happy to answer. It's a messy process and people don't share everything, and I know that there's a lot of questions that I had whenever I was first starting all of this, and I just wanted this to be a space where I can actually help people and provide some value, whereas on Instagram it's more so sharing the highlight reel. I look like Casper right now, and on that note, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!